Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Auburn Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sideline. Holly?
Guys, this is a big deal for Auburn. New head coach Alex Golesh, he told me that he is so excited they've got some crucial pieces in the transfer portal, and he believes this Auburn job is a diamond. He is ready to make it shine bright here this season. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. He'll bring it out. It's Young. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
You know, these little 1 to 2, 3-yard gains early, they're like body blows in a boxing match, and those gains become 10, 12, 15-yarders as the game goes on, and they wear this defense down.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. He'll throw it. It's complete on the right side. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding the hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him working away, nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
The run inside. It's Williams. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the ground, it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball, going to be a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Takes the handoff. It's Cobb. Breaks into the open. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting him in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Grabbed behind the line. It's Nimrod. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Got his man downfield. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Cobb. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Ready. Wide 80. Wide.
Trying to impose their will with the run. A 5-yard pickup there leaves them with 3rd down and 5. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Brown will throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in third and short because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the first down, now set up first and goal.
He's looking to throw. Stepping to the right. Had to throw it before he wanted. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
All right, this offense just keeps trying to pound the ball into the end zone down tight, but the defense, they're very, very physical. So I think you got to think about either a perimeter run, a potential run-pass option, or let your quarterback try to go make a play thrown.
Trying to get it done with the run here on third and goal. How about this defense? Another stop. This one right at the line of scrimmage. It's fourth down. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
That's just a play the quarterback can't make. Fourth down, down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got to be able to negotiate that throw and at least give somebody a chance in the end zone.
Running to the left. Could be an alley. Touchdown, Irish! He got a step and just dusted the field. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Bunch formation for these receivers. Gonna run it. It's Cobb. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Brown wants to pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Oh, they're after him. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. Give to the single back. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. There's
a crease. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And he puts through the extra point. Fielded in the end zone, it's Barres. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Mobley. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
They'll go right back to the run. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes. Here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. 4th down, Carr. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
The run inside. It's Cobb. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He'll run it again. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Quarterback making checks. Brown will throw it. He's got it on the run. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
And the extra point was good. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Pulls and fires complete. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Running inside. It's Mobley. Kent and runs through another one. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Porter. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Here's Carr to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Porter. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Dropping back, it's Carr. Starting to feel a little pressure. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Now, these slant routes you throw them quick. It's a timing route. You've thrown 3 million of them to the wide receiver, and most of the time, gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way, but right there, just lack of focus, lack of concentration, just drops the easy play. He's probably caught that ball 99% of the time it's been thrown to him.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Oftentimes, defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
Throwing, Carr. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game, because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Using his legs, it's Pop. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The Tigers are in the hurry-up. Right back to it. There's some room. The 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Auburn. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Coming out with it, it's Mobley. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Mobley. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Makes it past the marker. At the 35, he's open. Lots of running room. He's at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The extra point here would tie the game. And the point after is good. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He might want another play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Got a man, it's Singleton. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. Finding some room. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Give him 3 touchdowns in this game, and now up to 8 on the season.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
He'll bring it out. It's Mobley. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Carr. Pressure coming. And they got him.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. 3rd down, they're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Carr. He wants to take the top off. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Carr to throw for it on 4th. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. A fresh set of downs after that 4th down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Finds his man. It's Gray. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. The run inside. It's Mobley. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Here's Carr to throw. Rushes on him, and he never had a chance.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. He breaks a tackle. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. The Irish use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Carr. Pocket breaking down. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The running back has it. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They feed him again. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. Auburn calls it 2nd of 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Brown wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. That was not a great throw. Might even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it and just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he was going with that football, Reese. I mean, that's a ball that needed to get there so much sooner. You got to put a little bit more mustard on that throw, and Just lobbing the ball down the field like that, I don't know. You're asking for an interception.
They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We get things cooking with Army taking on the Cal Golden Bears. And it's the Black Knights sneaking out of here with an upset victory. Gonna have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. And this coach has got to be happy they get back on track after dropping their last game, and it gets them to 3-1. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Conference USA.
Tight end now in motion. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Cobb. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him, so that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Brown will throw it. Swings it out to his running back. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Auburn lines up quickly. He'll throw on 3rd down. Quickly complete. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Love the coverage on the back end. The defenders staying right by the receiver and the intended target. As a result, that ball's incomplete.
Offense changing the play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuffed, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the 2nd half when things are getting tight.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting it to the ground.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking for a gap. It's Mobley. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on third down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Fourth down, Carr. Looking for a deep man. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Running inside, it's Cobb. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Auburn just keeps piling up yards on the ground, and they have done this for years and years.
Just stacking them up. That's who they are. That's what their identity is. They want to run the football first, establish the line of scrimmage, play physical. That's what great Auburn teams do.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan, limiting him so far. That's only his second catch of the game.
Runs through the tackle. They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Right back to the well. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. And the Tigers in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Brown wants to pass. Moving out to the right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. A terrific play to keep him from getting to the chains and forcing the turnover on downs.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
He's taking the shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Throws to the tight end. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Hard running there. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Carr to throw for it on fourth. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. The Fighting Irish now with a third down play to open the final period. Maybe a crease. He's inside the 40, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Irish! They've got the lead here in the fourth. They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the scoring play came on a 61-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Might as well stick with him. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
On the ground, it's Cobb. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Here's a give to Washington. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to Washington again. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the side, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
It'll be 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. Brown will throw it. Here's the pressure. Got his man on the right. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Here's a give to Washington. Got a little grass. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The Tigers are back on top.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. And you saw it right there.
But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. Back to the ground with the running back. Breaks the tackle. There he goes. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll send the back in motion. Throwing, Carr. Using the quick game. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Man, the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
Before they snap the ball on 2nd down, timeout is called. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Motion from the back. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mobley.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up.
Right down the ballpark. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another 1st down. And they're not on the same page there.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
So now it's 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Mobley. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They move on top here in the fourth. The Irish punch back, lining up to add another.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The offense has plenty of time, and this defense trying to dig in and get one more stop and hang on to this lead. Motion from the wideout. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
These 2-minute situations are what every quarterback dreams of, right? It doesn't matter what's happened in the game up to this point. You've got a situation, you've got an opportunity now where you can drive your offense down the field, down by 1 score late in the game, and score a touchdown to steal this thing and win it. This is what playing the position is all about.
You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Here's a give to Washington. Ball is loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got him. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. There he goes to the right.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Trying to bull his way in. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Auburn! The Tigers are back on top.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Carr. Firing to the right, complete. Knocked off his feet. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Throwing right. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that incompletion's okay. Again, what is the goal on this drive? The goal is to get a field goal. I don't need a touchdown. So I need to be able to take advantage of any space that they give me right here so I can make this kick shorter, make my kicker feel comfortable, because everybody knows we're not trusting a kicker in a big moment to make a long field goal.
Carr from the gun on third down. It's caught. Snags it and he's open. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. They have to make sure everybody is set. Can't give away any yardage here. Running inside, it's Mobley. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And it all comes down to this. Make or miss, win or lose. It's good! A booming kick to win the game. Wait a second, there's a flag on the field. Let's check that one out. How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.